Greetings, Joy Souls. Welcome back to the Live Joy Lifestyle podcast. I am Amsa Natur, your host, and it is my mission to share joy from my heart to yours whenever and wherever you are. And today has been a day for me. So, I had a plan. Plans, right? I had a plan for what I was going to speak on today, and nothing else went according to plan today. So I'm feeling like I might as well check this plan out the window too. Honestly, I feel like I'm smiling just because of that first line. I say it every time, and it just kind of comes out with a smile, and I do already feel better, reminding myself of my mission to share joy from my heart to yours, because that is real and honest and me. Even though today has been a day of experiencing the things that are not joy and frustrations of life that come up, and giving me the opportunity to feel those and come back to joy, which was hard today. There are so many reasons why, and I actually feel like one of the reasons that I'm able to even come back to joy right now is this podcast. I have committed to do this every week, no matter what. And showing up for this right now in this moment has shown me that I'm capable, and pretty much like that I can do this. I feel like I knew that already, but sometimes we need a reminder. And the fact that I'm sitting here doing this just brings joy to me and brings me back to a smile, back to center. So, off the top of my head, because that's what we're doing today, consistency. Consistency is something that can bring you joy. I know that it can also bring monotony, but there is something very comforting and trust building with consistency. Something you can always count on to bring joy to you. So when you are having a day like I had, and everything is frustrating and it's one thing after another, and you really don't feel like smiling, and you just want to go at everything, what can you do? What can you pinpoint to look forward to that is going to remind you of your joy? What can bring joy up from your heart? Or even, like I said, reminding me of my purpose, right? To bring joy and share joy from my heart to yours. Well, what's your purpose? Because being in my purpose is definitely something that I know brings me joy. And one of those things, like one of the ways that I share joy is by coaching, right? I'm a life coach. I love to help people. I love to hold space. I do energy healing and medicine ceremonies. And when I am in that space, oh my gosh, the joy is just, I am in such alignment that nothing can really, nothing can touch me, nothing can hold me down. You know the feeling, I hope, so that's something that I know is going to make me smile. Something that's going to bring me joy is using my gifts and acting within the realm of my purpose. Like, what am I doing to share joy? Even if it's, what I didn't do yet today? I didn't dance. No wonder I'm like this. I mean, I feel better at this moment because I'm talking for you. But I didn't dance today. So that's another thing is sometimes when you're in it, it's hard to remember what you need. It is hard to remember to do all the things that you know, which is, again, another reason why it's cool to have somebody who can remind you and keep you accountable for what you know to do, like a coach, for instance. I have mine, and I had a nice little call today, which was very helpful, um, right before I went out to pick up my kids. So I'm feeling there's another one right there. See, coaching or accountability, support group, community. Having community is huge. Yes, we need community in our lives. And even if you're like a lone wolf type introvert, you still want friends, right? Maybe just in a different way, in a different amount. But community is key. I definitely stand by that. And as I'm even speaking, more things are coming to me about this day. And it's like going into gratitude. I'm so grateful for my community because this day could have been a lot worse, but I did have my people. I did have my people, and that really, really helped get me through to this moment. Um, Things that I'm grateful for today are definitely my community. I have a sister who we did baby swaps today, and I watched hers for an hour, and then she watched mine for an hour. What I did with that hour did not go as planned, but that is beside the point. But it's about focus. I believe you've heard it before, and I'll say it again. You get what you focus on. So I haven't even told you about what happened today, but I don't think it's relevant. It's just one of those days. Just one of them days. Don't take it personal. I'm not taking it personal. I know I'm just having a day. And that brings me around to release, surrender, just letting go of control and realizing I'm not going to be able to control every aspect of this day, and I'm just going to let it go. And when at the end of the day, I look back and feel like I have not been productive because I was just telling myself that. So rude, so rude, but telling myself I have not been productive. And when I look back, I'm like, okay, yeah, I didn't do what I wanted to do today. And that is how I'm judging myself based on what I didn't do. The thing is, I may have had plans, but the universe had different plans for me. And when you cannot surrender and follow, that's when frustration comes up because I was pulling too hard to go in one direction when the universe was trying to direct me on another path. And so at some point, actually many points throughout the day, I just surrendered. It's like, okay, this isn't happening. What can I do instead? And also then acknowledging I may not want to do something else instead. I'm tired. I'm tired today. Maybe I'm not supposed to do nothing today. Is that okay? And I believe that it is. It may not feel like it's okay, but honestly, we all need a day to chill. Ugh, we do, and we deserve it. So I know I've been going, and every day there's a whole to-do list, and I am really clearly, I have come to the point where I'm like, okay, it's time to take a pause. And I also did not listen, did not surrender. So here's my lesson. Remember to surrender. Remember to surrender. I think I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. So remember to surrender, y'all. Don't fight the universe. Just flow with it. And remember that it's okay to relax. That is what I've given myself permission to do. See me, I'm like chilling, kick back, got my legs up. Ah. But for real though, it is okay. It's okay to relax sometimes. And every time I came to a block today, I just let go and I was like, okay, guess I'm just gonna chill. And that actually kind of brought me some peace as well. Just becoming okay with doing nothing and surrendering to the timeline that is coming into play here. It's like I have all of these things that I want to get done and I want to get them done fast, but I am trusting that everything will get done when it's meant to be done in the most divine timing, everything right on time, because I am still active. I am doing the things. I am actively and intentionally moving through life towards my goals. It's gonna get done. And part of that, which I'm not gonna lie, I have not had on my to-do list, is rest. So part of reaching your goals is also taking a break. Today was my break. I fought it. I fought it hard, but I'm not fighting it for the rest of the day. I had to keep reminding myself at every turn, okay, chill. Okay, let it go. That's not what we're doing right now. And thinking about that, my son just asked me like 5 different times about going to the park. And I gave him a very specific answer. And nothing has changed. And yet he keeps asking. And so as I reflect on how I have to keep telling myself that I need to surrender, let go, maybe it's a day for relaxation, I can have more compassion and patience for my son every time he asks me the same exact question with an answer that hasn't changed. So, in a lot of ways, we're still just like children. And when children are tired, things get frustrating. Just like they did for me today. Really? That's the same thing when it comes to joy, right? What the goal is to be able to tap in and feel that childlike joy. And just like the joy of a child, we have a lot of the frustrations of children as well. I suppose the difference is awareness. So my being aware of my needing to be reminded all day is the difference, because my son doesn't know he needs to be reminded. But that's okay. It's also about remembering who's who. He's a kid. He's a kid. And that's okay. And I believe that this is coming up for me right now too, because I have been frustrated all day, and then being asked the same question over and over again is also very frustrating. So yeah, that's also a really good reminder, is that even in these little childish behaviors, there is a reflection. There is a reflection here, and I found it for me today. What reflections do you have? If you have children, do you see yourself reflected in them, in either the joy or the frustration or any other ways or emotions? It's really interesting to take a look, if you can just slow down and see. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you are someone who needs reminders to focus on joy or gratitude, and to not keep worrying about the future or the timelines, and for you to really surrender, remember to surrender, then I invite you to book a free inner joy activation strategy session with me. And I look forward to sharing in joy with you. Until then, let your breath heal you, let your heart move you, and let your intuition guide you. Peace, love,